how do you leave the restriction? Go back, click on this plus icon here. Once you tap on this plus icon, this will pop up. Click on transfer. Once you click on transfer, input the random amount you want to transfer to the supplier. Input it there, click on pay, then you try to make your payment. Try to do as if you want to make a payment. This is what is going to be showing you. Calm down. This is what you do. Click on OK. Then you now come back again to scan the QR code of this supplier. You are going to tap remove restrictions here. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to the next page where you are going to be lifting the restrictions directly. Now, this is how it works. Read carefully before you attempt to do anything. Now, it says potential risk involved. Please read carefully the following risk reminder and exercise caution before proceeding with the payment. Once you check in the theory, then it says you are okay with it. Then you want to click on continue. Once you tap continue here, then you input your payment password. Once you input your payment password, boom, the payment will go directly. If your WeChat account has been disabled in the past, maybe you are trying to make a payment, WeChat is not allowing you to make the payment, or each time you try to fund or send RMB or yuan to your Chinese vendor or to your fellow family members, you get this type of error message showing on the screen right now. There is a solution to it. Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you the easiest method you can use to lift the restrictions on your WeChat account, and now you can start paying your suppliers directly. Okay, so in my previous tutorial we have also looked at different methods you can use to activate your WeChat Pay. If you haven't activated your WeChat Pay, I've recorded a video for it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be linking the video under the description button, should in case if you want to create a new account. So I've recorded a video on how you can sign up without asking for QR code. If there is any need for you to go and do that, maybe you should go and watch the video before proceeding to watch this tutorial, because all of this tutorial is very much important. Do you get it? It's very much important, so you don't get to mix it. Okay, so in today's tutorial we are looking at how you can lift your restrictions successfully without contacting anybody. As a matter of fact, I make sure I recorded the video practically when I'm about to send the money to my supplier and they ban my account. I was unable to lift the restrictions with the method I want to show you. So before then, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do well to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscription bell below, like the video, comment, and also do what? Make sure you give us a positive feedback if this video you're about to watch now is going to help you. So let's dive into the tutorial. If you have been facing different type of challenges on WeChat when you're trying to credit your vendors or suppliers account number, just like what you're seeing on your screen right now, this is one of a vendor's QR code for payment. So let's say you are trying to send a payment to them and you are facing this type of restrictions. Okay, maybe it's not working, or they said you have reached your limit, or they said your account has been banned, or something like this. When they said this transaction may contain fraud risk for security, or your funds, the payment has been temporarily blocked. If you have any question, tap on learn more. Okay, so now how do you lift this type of restrictions? There are different ways you can use to lift this type of restrictions, which is part of what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Okay, so now this is a supplier that I've tried to make a payment to, right? Maybe you want to buy something, you have different transactions to do, okay, and you find it very difficult to make the payment. This is the reason why this is happening, because your account has been temporarily blocked. So, and when WeChat block your account, there is no way you can use the the account to make any transaction. You can see here that here is what I have in my balance right here, and when you're trying to make any payment, it's not going to go. How do you go about these things? Okay, now how do you leave the restrictions? That's the purpose of recording this type of video. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed, before I dive into the solution and before we dive into it properly, do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I've recorded a video on how you can sign up a new account, a new WeChat account afresh without asking for QR code. And I've also recorded a video on how you can do what, how you can activate the QR code, how you can activate your payment option on WeChat. Maybe you are the type that use WeChat but you don't know how to activate it. There's a way you can activate it. So I've also recorded a video on it. You can just go to the description button of this tutorial. You are going to see how you can activate your WeChat Pay there. You'll be able to send and receive. Okay, then we also sell already verified account for those people who are interested in buying already activated account. We sell WeChat account, we sell the one that has already been activated. Okay, that having been said, let's look at how we can lift this type of restrictions. Now, how do you lift the restrictions? The thing you need to do is very simple. Okay, now this is the payment that I sent. I tried to split this payment. I was supposed to send 500. I firstly sent 100. I sent 200. Right, so now how do you lift the restrictions? This is what you will do. Go back to the supplier. This is the supplier here. You can see here, this is the payment. Right, how do you lift the restriction? Go back, click on this plus icon here. Once you tap on this plus icon, this will pop up. Click on transfer. Once you click on transfer, input the random amount you want to transfer to the supplier. Input it there, click on pay. Then you try to make your payment. Try to do as if you want to make a payment. This is what is going to be showing you. Calm down. This is what you do. Click on OK. Then you now come back again to scan the QR code of this supplier. Click on scan. Once you tap on scan, go to your gallery, upload it again, click on done. It's going to scan it. Then input the amount again. Then you click on pay. There is an option that we need for this to happen. Okay, so if without this option, there's no way we can make this payment. So you need to close again, then you retry it again. You try it like 5 times before it's going to show you the option. Okay, so let's keep on trying till it brings out this option here. So I'm just going to tap, let's say I want to do 150 again. Then it's going to tap where I'm going to be lifting the restrictions myself. Now this is it. I told you should try it like 3 different times. Now this is what it's saying. It says this transaction may contain fraud risk. Please verify the other user identity to ensure the security of your fund. To remove the restrictions, tap remove restrictions. Okay, so you are going to tap remove restrictions here. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to the next page where you are going to be lifting the restrictions directly without any hassle at all. So it's very simple and straightforward. So let's wait for this guy and this page to pop up. Now this is how it works. Read carefully before you attempt to do anything. Now it says potential risk involved. Please read carefully the following risk reminder and exercise caution before proceeding with the payment. Right, so now the first option says this user's account is suspected of fraud. This transaction may be at risk of fraud. Please verify the transaction information carefully before making a payment. Now this first option says I have verified again that the transaction information is correct. That's the first option. Now this second option here says, have you verified the user's identity? It says yes, I have. Then the third one says you are making a payment that cannot be reversed. Once it's been made, continue anyway. The third option says I want to continue with the payment and the solemnly responsible for any financial loss. So you need to do what? you need to check in the 3 of them. Do you understand? You check in all of the 3, then you click on continue. Once you check in the 3, then it says you have verified that the transaction is safe, so you can now continue with your payment. It's as very simple as that. So you click on tap OK. Once you tap OK now, then I'm now going to change this to 200. Okay, you input the amount you want to transfer, then you click on pay. So once you click on pay now, it's going to work and pay it directly. So now if I'm to input my payment pin now, it's going to work. But before I input the payment pin, please subscribe to our channel. Then if you want to buy already activated WeChat Pay that can send and receive funds, we are available for it. We sell it, so you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. I'll sell it for you. We have it available. Then if you also want to fund your account, we are also an exchanger. We sell Alipay fund, we sell WeChat funds as well. Okay, so let me input my payment password here. So once you make this payment, now it's going to take you back to this page. Okay, this is where we are going to do the verification now, but it's a must for us to process the first option, which is the first verification we just did. Now you click on learn more. Once you tap learn more, it's going to take you to this page. Okay, now what do they mean here? Let me screenshot this and go to my Google Translator to show you what they mean here, so I can easily do what I can easily translate this for you. It says here, now this is it. Let's start from here. He said, we recommend that you proceed as follow. Now this is applicable after you must have followed the process that I just did. Now it says confirm whether the transaction was initiated by the individual. That's the first one. You need to confirm if it is you that is doing the authentication, right? Then the second one is verify the authenticity of the transaction. Then the third one says wait for the system to automatically remove the restriction. So definitely they are not removing the restrictions immediately. It is after we submitted it and they verify that we are the one that is initiating what the transaction. That is when they are going to remove the restrictions. Then the last one says follow the instruction on the page to resolve the problem by yourself or submit irrelevant materials for the customer service to handle. Do you understand? So this is what you are going to do now. You click on resolved. Once you click on resolve, it's now going to take you to where you are going to be doing what? Where you contact the customer service. So where do you have the customer service option? Let me zoom out. You will see where we have the customer service. This is the option for customer service here. Okay, so which is where we are going to be what? Working with. This is it. Unresolved and still needed customer service. So you click on customer service option here. So I'm going to tap here. Once I tap on customer service, it's going to load and takes me to the next page, which have to do with this. Okay, so what do I need to do here, or what do we need to do here? It says next you will enter your face verification process. Please use your face and the real valid information of the person. So you want to make sure that you are the real owner of this passport that you are doing. If you are not the real owner, then you need to reach out to the owner. So you are going to click on perform facial verification, which is the first option here. So I'm just going to click on this green icon here, and it's going to open my camera here, and I'm going to tap verify, then click on agree. Then my camera will open and I'm going to verify. So I'm just going to do this. Let me blink. So it's going to recognize my face. If I'm the real owner of the passport, is going to know, and if I'm not, can you see now it has been verified? So it takes me here. So basically this page, you want to fill in all your informations here, and once you fill in all your information, you check in this box and click on here to verify. So, and how do you do this? This is the information that is needed from you. Okay, the first one is your real name, then your ownership. You change this Chinese mainland to your country. So let's do it one after the other here. So the first name is what? My name, the name on the passport. okay, then the region, which is Nigeria, 234, which is Nigeria. So I'm going to select Nigeria here. So you input your number, okay, the same way is being written on your account. That's the same way you are going to input it. Then the next option here says what? Verification code. Of course, they are going to send a verification code to the number, then the transaction reason, then the transaction amount. Okay, so let's proceed by requesting for a code. You are going to select one option out of these three. And how do you select it? You can select the one that is available for you. So the first one here says, to do a part-time job online, you need to advance funds, participate in lottery, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you select the third option, which is payment online for online shopping, goods and services, which is the third one. So you select this third one, then you proceed. Then the next option here is what? You need to check it one after the other so you don't do a mistake. All right. So this one says the transaction reason. What are the transaction reason? So let me click here. Then look for the transaction. I think this is the transaction limit for this account. So let's go to my Google Translator to confirm this, right? So this is the amount that you are trying to send. So I'm just going to stick with this first one here. Then the reason for this transaction, you are going to write it. I'm just going to write, I am unable to pay, right? Unable to pay for, let me just write, I'm unable to pay, then click on translate. Then once I write it, you want to make sure that everything you are writing is in China or Chinese language. Then you want to check in this box and click on this blue icon or green icon to submit. After you submit, it's going to take you directly to this page. And once you have it on this page, you are going to translate to see what they have to say. So it says, submission successful. Customer service will review the information you provided and will respond within 1 working days after comprehensive evaluation. Please be patient. So if I said I want to try to pay now they said this is anti-fraud. You are about to make this payment and the payment cannot be returned. So they are going to warn you. So if you are okay with it, then you want to click on continue. Once you tap continue here, then you input your payment password. Once you input your payment password, boom, the payment will go directly. Please note that if you did not follow that due process that we submitted, it's not going to go and it's not going to work. So you can see now that the payment was successful after we have already lifted the restriction. So that is a very simple process to lift the restrictions. Okay, so I hope you find value in watching today's tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, contact me on this number if you want a verified WeChat account, if you want a verified WeChat account that can send and receive payment. Okay, so thank you guys for watching it, and I will definitely see you in my next tutorial. Bye and peace out.